Hello my friends, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Ready for a new adventure? Any guesses of what we are going to talk about in this video? Hope you will be thrilled to know the topic today. Today we are going to talk about 10 real places on Earth that seem scientifically impossible. I know you will love the video. Come on, let's find out the best yet surprising real places which seem to be scientifically impossible. Shanay-Timpishka, the boiling river. This river lies deep in the Amazon, which is 4 miles long. The Shanay-Timpishka is so hot that any living person that steps into it gets boiled alive. The river gets as hot as 91 degrees Celsius, and the scientists are yet researching on why it is that hot. As we all know, normally, water that gets this hot is fed by a volcano, but this one is 700 kilometers removed from the nearest one. However, there is a saying that scientists believe that boiling hot water from under the earth cracks through fault lines and heats up the river, making the water a geothermal system unlike any other on the earth. This river has definitely taken lives more than we even imagine. Fairy circles. Fairy circles are in Africa, which is known for some treacherous terrain because of their bone-dry deserts. However, there is one desert, which is known as the Namib Desert in southern Africa. There are millions of mysterious patterns in the ground. These are known as fairy circles in the science world. These mysterious patterns in the earth are ranged from 12 feet to up to 114 feet in diameter. They are essentially bare patches of soil. They are also being surrounded by rings of grass. No one really knows how they're formed or why they're here. Isn't it too magical? The petrifying well, where water turns things to stone. Years.Are in North Yorkshire is a place where water trickles down a cliffside that looks like a skeleton's grinning face, and where anything you place under the water will turn to stone. Yes, you heard it right. It really turns into stones. This process usually takes 3 to 5 months, but you can leave anything you own under the trickling water, and when you return, it will be stone. People have left everything from teddy bears to bicycles there, and everyone has been transformed into statues. For a long period of time, people believed that this well was cursed by a witch. However, scientists today have found that the water has an unusually high mineral content. As a result, it creates a hard mineral shell over anything it touches, just like how stalactites are formed in caves. Sea, the park that goes underwater every spring. There's a park in Austria with beautiful hiking trails and benches. People can jog through any autumn morning over there. This park is located near the Hochschwab Mountains, which gets completely covered with snow in the winter. There's so much snow on the mountains that, when it melts, the park's lake doubles in size and drowns the park. In this season, if you swim through it, you'll be able to see benches and bridges under the water. You will also be able to see flowers bloomed underwater, which normally blooms above the surface. Then, in the summer, the water starts to recede, and the park emerges from underneath. The beacon of Maracaibo, the never-ending lightning storm. In western Venezuela over the Catatumbo River, it is said that there is a storm that never ceases, which is starting at 7 p.m. every night. Lightning crashes over the water for 10 hours every night, for 260 nights each year. Recently, the most leading theory was that it had something to do with uranium in the bedrock, although scientists are starting to doubt it. All the scientists are in search of the reason for this situation. It is said that in 2010 one day, the storm just died down without explanation and seemed, for a while, to be over. Then, after 6 weeks of silence, it sparked up again and has been continuing ever since. It might have been a dangerous yet a beautiful moment experience, isn't it? The Blue Pond of Hokkaido, the Kool-Aid-colored lake. On the Japanese island of Hokkaido, there is a lake where the water takes a unique, electric shade of blue that shimmers and changes. It is said that it has different shade when you look at it from different angles. As the seasons change, the water changes into more color, shifting through shades of blue and green and transforming into magical colors. The lake is man-made, and the locals have set up a dam in the area to set up a reservoir where the water blocked by the dam could collect, but surprisingly the water it collected has also changed its color. Scientists believe that the water's strange color comes from aluminum hydroxide particles that have mingled in with it. The most magical thing of this lake is that these colors cannot be seen anywhere in the world. The Ringing Rocks of Pennsylvania, a field which is full of strange rocks at the top of a hill in Pennsylvania, which no one is aware where those came from. Their being there is hardly the strangest part, though the honor goes to the sound they make when you hit them. Those rocks make a chiming ring that sounds almost like the cymbal on a drum kit. There are theories which anyone is completely sure about why they make this strange noise. Once a scientist found out that they're making it on their own. When you hit a single rock, it lets out a low-frequency tone that can't be heard by human ears. When you put them together, though, the tones interact, and that's the sound that we actually hear. A great place to have a peaceful meditation, I guess. Kawaijan, the volcano with blue lava. One of the most unimaginable places found in Indonesia is a sulfur mine built into a volcano. Where workers enter it at night, they turn off their lights. They don't need them because their way is lit by the strange, glowing blue liquid trickling down the side like lava. Can you imagine? Kawaijan is often described as a volcano with blue lava, although scientists has identified that the glowing liquid is not lava but blue trichlate sulfur. It is researched that the sulfuric gases inside heat up and burst out of it, shooting blue flames up to 5 meters into the air. The gases then condense into liquid sulfur, which spills down the mountain slopes, looking like flowing neon blue lava. Though it looks magically, it might cause you health issues because all the sulfur in the air makes it toxic, and researchers and photographers who visit it have to wear gas masks to stay safe. However, the workers in the mine, though, do not suffer through the unbreathable air. While they work in the light of a pale blue glow, it is scientifically proven that it slowly kills them. Sea of Stars. This can be seen on the Bardo Island located in the Maldives. If you are given the chance to live with the stars just as you're used to seeing stars in the sky, I'm pretty sure you will definitely be thrilled and overwhelmed. This is exactly this place Bardo Island in Maldives looks like. When the sun sets here, the waves coming into the shore glow an eerie blue color, almost as if they're being lit up by a sea of stars. When the water crashes, you can see the blue hue light up, making the water almost appear as if it's electric. The amount of glow you'll experience when you visit the Maldives is all dependent on how the plankton grew throughout the year. It also depends on what the climate is like during your visit. If you'd like to get the experience of this whole new world, it's suggested that you plan your trip to take place between the months of June and February. Crooked Forest. The Crooked Forest over in West Poland, speaking of trees, is an entire forest of some of the strangest looking vegetation that you'll ever see. In the Crooked Forest, these trees have a very eerie feel to them. It's hard to know why these pine trees have a 90-degree bend at the base unlike the normal trees. They look extremely odd, and surprisingly, it isn't just a few of them that look like this. It is identified that somewhere near 400 different pine trees at about the 3 to 9 feet area in the trunk have that unique bend. There is no concrete answer to why this has happened. Some suggest that the trunks were bent on purpose, but for what reason nobody entirely sure, whereas others suggest that the deformity could have happened during a wicked snowstorm. However, there is still no perfect answer which everyone can accept. What do you think about the 10 real places on Earth that seem scientifically impossible? Hope you gained a lot of unknown facts about the impossible real places. For the viewers who are planning their next holiday, these places will be a great list to choose from. We welcome all our viewers to drop a comment on the topic you really look forward to know about. Thank you for connecting with us, and stay tuned for more amazing facts.